welcome to your full body strength class. You're going to need dumbbells or kettlebells. If you have sliders, grab them. If you have a foam roller or a yoga ball, grab that as well. Just a small one, like a Pilates ball. I do apologize if you hear my dogs whining or their tails hitting the sides of their crates. They will eventually calm down. We will be starting on our mat, working our way up to standing and then coming back down. This is about 45 minutes to an hour. My playlist, I believe, is 55 minutes to be exact. So the whole time won't be lifting. There will be, explaining and demonstrating as well as our warm up and our cool down. So let's get ready to build some muscle, build some stability and strength and mobility together. Let's go. So you're gonna come up into a high plank. Bring your right knee forward to your elbow. Bring your shin as parallel to the top of the mat as you can, and just sit back into that hip. And we're just going to be holding this for about 30 seconds. Excuse me. Really breathe into that hip. Okay, we want to be able to get into hip extension today, so we don't want to have super tight glutes. And then bring that right foot back, left knee forward. Try and get that shin parallel to the top of your mat. We are not pushing into this stretch too much. Think of it as like a 6 out of 10 for a stretch. Just a little release. Breathe into that hip. Good. Push back into that high plank. Bring your right knee towards your elbow. Step through. Drop that back knee down. Bring your torso up. For your pelvis, we want to tuck under to get a stretch through that back quad, kind of coming up into that hip flexor. Squeeze that back glute for a little more. We're not arching through our lower back. We're pulling that pelvis under, ribs down. We're just gonna hold. Breathe into it. Good. Bring your hands down. It can be just the tips of your fingers if you want. We're basically just gonna switch. Bring that right foot back, step that left foot through and down. Right knee to the ground, tuck that pelvis under, squeeze that right glute for the stretch. Make sure we're not pushing through the back. Good. Bring your hands to the ground. We're gonna flip over onto our back. Bring your yoga ball or Pilates ball or a foam roller, okay? We're gonna take this bad boy, we're gonna put it between our thighs, feet directly in line with our hips, okay? So we're not out wide, knees are not out here, directly in line with our hips, full foot pressure. We're going to tuck our pelvis, okay? So we're using our lower abdominal muscles to pull our pubic bone towards our nose, more or less flattening our lower back onto the mat. Palms on the ground, you're gonna squeeze your glutes, you're gonna squeeze your thighs, we're gonna bridge up, and we're gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly through each vertebrae, you're gonna come back down. Do not release your pelvis, squeeze your glutes, bridge back up. Full foot pressure, hold for 5. Keep squeezing your glutes. 3, keep squeezing your thighs. 1, gently roll back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Going again, squeeze up, full foot pressure. Use your glutes, push those hips up to the sky. Do not let your lower back do the pressing. It's all from the glutes. Squeeze those thighs in. Roll back down. We've got 1 more. Squeeze those glutes, lift those hips, keep pushing the floor away through your feet. Squeeze your butt cheeks, squeeze your inner thighs. Gently roll back down. Good. Keep that ball between your knees. Bring your legs to tabletop. You're going to hold the back of your head, elbows out wide. Tuck that pelvis, ribs down. We're going to exhale, crunch up. Hold. Keep squeezing that ball, flattening your lower back into the floor. Gently come back down. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Don't pull from your neck. Keep pulling your abs into the ground. I think my pants are inside out. Hopefully not. Good. And down. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, squeeze that ball. Pull that core in tight, 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 tight. We're going to bring the arms down and we're going to start to pulse. Use your breath. Nice small pulses. Really warming those abs up. Keep that chin tucked. Don't pull from your head. For 10, 9, 7. Keep squeezing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Hug those knees in. Oh, yes. Good. Take that ball, put it off to the side. Excuse me. We're going to come into quadruped for a couple of cat-cows. So stack your shoulders over your hands. We're going to inhale, drop that belly. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, drop that belly. Get a nice stretch through those abs. Exhale, pull that core in tight. Round, 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 round. Good. Just one more. Tuck those toes. Come into a nice little down dog. Pedal out those feet. And then you can either walk your hands to your feet or your feet to your hands. Gently roll up. Okay, starting with shoulders. You're going to grab your lightest dumbbells. We're going to start with lateral raises. So from the side, or sorry, from the front, you're pulling slightly out. Soft bend in the elbow. To look from the side, we want to make sure ribs are stacked, pelvis is tucked, reaching out, down, and away. Inhale, big exhale. Make sure you're not pulling out directly to the side. We got 10 to go. Keep that core tight. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, we're gonna go into front raises, thumbs up. With control, we don't wanna swing. Ribs stay down, pelvis is tucked. No extension through that lower back. Good, pull down and forward for 10. Let those shoulder blades move. We're not reaching too high. 2 more. Last one. 1 more shoulders to go. Bring your dumbbells up, elbows out to the side about 45 degrees. So we're here, not here, here, not here. Here we go. Overhead press. We're going for 20. Make sure you're not pressing forward. Bicep to ear. Soft bend in the knees. Good, halfway. Four more. One more. Good, bring those down. Grab a sip of water. We're doing that again. Oh, favorite song. So if you don't know, there's a playlist that goes with this workout. I'm listening to it. Okay, grab those dumbbells. We're going back to lateral raises for 20. 1, 2, nice long arms. Halfway. Make sure you're not pulling out to the side. Elbows should be facing up to the sky. 5 more. Your delts should be on fire, nothing else. Don't pull too high. Down, out, and away for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Front raises, soft bend in the elbow. Up. Down, out, and away. Like you're reaching forward. You don't have to come up past the shoulders. Halfway there. It is very hot in this room. I love it. Heart rate's probably up a bit. That's a-okay. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice big inhale, big exhale. We're going to overhead press. Elbows are slightly more out to the side than they are in front, but not all the way out to the side. Here we go. We're going for 20. There's 5. Keep your core tight. There's 10. Oh, my right lefty is on fire. Here we go for 10. 8. 5 more. Last one. Nice. We're going to put those away. So I do have a bit of an issue on my left side. It will pop out before the right. Long story. Coming into the back. If you guys have a fairly decent dumbbell or kettlebell, you know, anywhere like 10, 15, 20 pounds, we're going to come into a bent over single arm row. We will be holding a hinged position for quite some time. So we just want to make sure that we understand how to brace properly. We're going to do a kickstand variation. So what that means is you're going to take a mini step back. You'll be on the ball of your back foot, and then we're hinging forward, okay? So from the side, feet are together, you're going to step back. Back heel is lifted, ribs down, tuck your pelvis, and then we come down into this position. So I'll face this way for you. Get set up, tuck that pelvis, ribs down, hinge at the hips so your chest is parallel to the floor. We're going to use our lat. We're going to squeeze that elbow to our hip. This is also glutes on the stabilizing leg. We're going for 15. Really drive back towards that hip. Keep that core tight. Good, we're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up, other side. So we're gonna step back with the left foot, heel is up, tuck the pelvis, ribs down. We're gonna push the right hip back, drop that left one. We're not opening up. We're gonna hold the RDL position, and then when we're using our lat to squeeze back for 1. Keep your neck long. Don't arch to the lower back, stay tucked. We're doing 2 sets of these, so don't go all out in terms of your weight. 5 more. Squeeze the shoulder blade to your hip. Last one. Good, stand up. We're going right back to the other side. Step back with that right foot. Drop the hip. Tuck the pelvis. Hinge, reach down to the floor. Push your weight into your left glute and roll. Do whatever you want with your other arm. I like to keep it tight, pretending I still have a dumbbell in it. Keep squeezing into your back where you're not just pulling with the arm. Last 3. Keep that core tight. 2 and 1. Stand up. Switch sides. Right foot back. Drop the hip. Tuck the pelvis. Hinge over that front leg. Oh, I lied. Left foot back, right foot forward. And roll for 1, 2. Tuck that pelvis. If you feel that lower back, check yourself. 4, 5, 6. If you only feel your arm, try and engage that lat right here before you row. If you want to reach across and put your hand there, you can. We've got 5, 4, 3, long neck, 2, and 1. Good, stand up, put that guy away, take a rest, shake it out, grab a sip of water, whatever you need. Okay, now we get into the good stuff. So, we are going to start with a goblet hold, alternating step back lunge. Okay, so you can use, if you have a dumbbell that's like bigger, you can hold it like this, needs to stay attached to you. Or if you have a kettlebell, you can flip it upwards, hold it like this, or like this. I'm gonna go this way, okay? So we're gonna be alternating legs. We wanna keep our weight over the front leg, but we're not going to be overly hinged. That's why we have the goblet. Goblet holds us up a little bit more straight. So ribs down, tuck that tail. We're gonna step back, slow and controlled, come back down and up. Other foot. Control, keep that torso a little bit more upright. Make sure that your front toes are plastered into the mat. So my knee is traveling a little bit forward, but I'm not jamming into it. I know it's hard to tell with my pants on, I'm sorry. Good, we are halfway there. Use your glutes, keep that core engaged. Keep your head in line with your spine. 4. Inhale, exhale on the way up. 3. It's a good thing I only have light weights these days. It's hard to talk and work out. Good. Consider this the warm-up. 1 more. Nice. Now you're going to grab a second, heavy enough. Okay, for your first set, go a little bit lighter. We're going into our RDLs. So feet are directly under our hips. They're not wide, they're not too narrow. Directly under our hips, ribs are down, we tuck our pelvis. We slowly hinge at our hips, all 10 toes stay on the mat, just watch. Kettlebells or dumbbells are gonna come basically over the midfoot. We use our hips to come back up. So from the side, I want you to watch first. We pull our pelvis underneath, zipping up our core, ribs are down. We're gonna push our hips back. Actually, hold on guys. Whee! Okay, very important. We're driving our hips back. Our shins stay fairly straight. They're not shifting back and they're not coming forward as the dumbbells or kettlebells come over the foot. And then we use our hips to drive back up. We're gonna do these very slowly, keeping our armpits tight. Okay, so come up, here we go. We're gonna start from here. Tuck that pelvis, ribs down. We're going for 15, slow and controlled. Slow and controlled on the way down. Find tension in your glutes, squeeze back up. Good, all 10 toes down. 2. Keep those arms tight. 3. Stay focused. Listen to the movement. Pay attention to what you feel. If you find your lower back is getting a pump, make sure your pelvis is tucked. Watch that you're not reaching too low to the floor for your range of motion. Keep all 10 toes down. Good job, guys. This is rep number 10. We still have 5 to go. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Slow and controlled. Use those glutes. 2 more. Good, we've got 1 more. And we're gonna come all the way up. Perfect, so you're gonna put one of those down. We're gonna go back to our goblet hold. So watch first and then we're going into curtsy lunges. So we're gonna hold our dumbbell at our chest. We're gonna step across, bend both our knees, touch the knee if you can, out to the side, across, tap, and back up. Okay, so from the side, just watch first. We're gonna keep that torso fairly upright. We're getting a big stretch in that glute. I will face you for these. Does not matter what side we start with. We're doing 10 per leg and we're alternating. You ready? Here we go. Slow. Slow, follow my pace. We want to feel that stretch in that front glute. If it's too heavy with weight, drop the weight. Remember, we're doing this all over again. So take your time. Really feel the outer glute work. We are halfway there. Keep that core tight. Good job, guys. Keep it up. This is 7. Inhale, big exhale. We're almost there. 9. And then we'll take a little break, okay? We got 1 more each side. Here's 10. And 10. Good, take a break. Just make sure that this is still on. Yeah, we're good. Okay. I got the key. Grab a sip of water. How are we doing for time? Awesome. My babies. Alrighty. Here we go, starting from the top with our step back lunges, okay? Grab that dumbbell, goblet hold, or kettlebell, and we're gonna start with our step back, slow and controlled for 10. Find that glute, that front glute. Good. Full foot pressure in that front leg. Core is strong. And 5. Just past halfway, guys. You got this. Nice. 2 more each leg. Keep those buns tight. Last one. And then we're going to go straight into our RDLs. The music picks up, but we're going to stay in control. Pelvis, ribs, tight glutes. Here we go. Slow and controlled down. If you found the first set too easy, go up and wait. Remember, we've got 15. Take your time. Keep those armpits tight. Don't let your back round. Hinge at the hip. Keeping that core tight, tight, tight. Good job, guys. Keep that tension in those hips. Stand all the way up at the top. We've got 5 more. That is your hip extension. When the hips come all the way up. Push back into those glutes. We've got 4 to go. You guys are killing it. 3. I am sweating buckets over here. Last one. Nice. We're gonna put one down. We're going back to our curtsy lunges. Bring that kettlebell or dumbbell to your chest. 10 curtsy lunges. Here we go. Inhale, big exhale, other side. Good, we're not rushing. Slow and controlled. Inhale, exhale. Good job, guys. Keep that torso upright. Don't hinge too far. If you're wondering what that looks like, here we are, halfway. Core is tight. Ribs down. Pelvis stays stacked. We're almost there, and then we gotta rest. But we will not be done with our legs. Nice. 2 more each side. Keep looking forward. Here's 10 on this leg, 10 on the other. Woo. Shake it out. Dance it out. You can pretend you're at a rave, it's okay. No judgment here. I love this song. So if you're listening to the playlist, we're on the Tiesto song with Sarah McLachlan, the Silence song, if you're familiar. If you're not a millennial, you may not know this. It was a big hit back in the day. Okay. Sorry, that was loud. So, we're gonna go into some stability work. This is not for the faint of heart. All right, we're gonna use one fairly light dumbbell or kettlebell. I want you to watch first. So, we've done our 2-legged RDL. Now we're gonna turn it into a single leg. If this is too hard for you, stick to a kickstand position. So that's this one, where you're gonna hinge into that hip and come up. Okay, so this is essentially modification 1. Okay, if you're able to do that, we're gonna try and go into single leg. Okay, we're staying all in this hip. We wanna keep the opposite hip closed. We don't want it opening to the side. If you're comfortable with that, whoop, we're gonna pull that knee all the way through for full hip extension. Okay, I'm gonna be nice. I'm only gonna do 10. So, do what you will with your opposite arm. You may find holding it out in front for like a counterbalance helps. You may find hip, or you can pretend you have another kettlebell or dumbbell. So here we go for 10. I'm starting on the left leg. We're gonna come down, lift that leg out and away, back and behind you. We're gonna pull that knee through or stay in your modified position. We're using the glute. We're not reaching to the floor, okay? This hip is pushing back. We're keeping it a fairly small range of motion. These are hard. There's no shame in going into the kickstand, okay? We want to keep that big toe plastered to the ground. We're halfway there. Fire up that glute. For 5, knee through. You can even put your hand on your glute if you want. 4, right there. You may find the lower part of your leg. 3, ooh, she's falling over. 2, and it's not about reaching high with the lifted leg. We got 1 more, all the way through. Good, woo, shake that out. Okay, we're gonna switch sides. Starting your kickstand is a little bit easier. We wanna kind of drop that hip down. So you'll see on this side, we're gonna go ahead, here we go. That hip stays down. Okay, this is my not so great side. We're gonna just push back. Range of motion does not have to be big, but we wanna keep that core tight and find that glute. It's lengthening of that glute. Big toe stays down. Good, we'll be done these before you know it. Good, keep going guys, halfway. Woo! Nice. 8. Drive into that hip. If you want to keep that back leg bent, you can even do that. We got 1 more. Relax that foot into the floor. Big drive up. Good. Shake it out. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna do this one more time. After this, we've got goblet squats, and then we start to cool down, okay? You guys are doing great. Oh, excuse me. So, we're gonna grab that single kettlebell or dumbbell again. You can start in our kickstand, and we're gonna hinge from that hip, lifting that back leg, pulling that knee through. Again, modification, keep that back leg down, drive up in front. If you find you cannot get to your glute with your leg lifted, then it's a sign to keep that leg down. We're working a lot of stability here. Really good if you're a runner, but also if you lift heavy, we want to make sure we're stable when we have both feet on the floor. So we're kind of ironing out those imbalances. We got 7 to go. Keep your arms tight to help. Ever notice how cheerleaders on the top, arms are tight. We got one more. I think I said 7 to go when I meant we were at 7. Nice. All right. Right into that other side. Drop into that back hip, or front hip, I should say. We're gonna hinge. Nice, find that connection. Pull through. Good. 2. 3. Back into that hip. You'll notice my back leg is bent on this side. It's easier for me this way to find that hip. Good job. Squeeze. 3 to go. Full foot pressure. 2. Yeah, one more. Nice and strong. All the way up. And rest. Nice, good job, guys. Grab a sip of water. Okay. So we're gonna finish lower body with some goblet squats. So we're going to use one dumbbell or kettlebell in the same position. Feet wider than hips. Okay, so we're not narrow, but we're also not super wide. Okay? You may find, depending on your structure, you may need a bit of a turnout in your feet. That's okay. We just don't want to be super turned out. Okay? From here, so watch first, pull that pelvis under, ribs down. We're bending our knees as our hips come slightly back, hips come down, knees go forward over your toes, squeeze up. Anyone who says don't let your knees over their toes, don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Don't even get me started, okay? Every time you go upstairs, your knees are over your toes. So, tuck the pelvis, ribs down, just watch. Hips are gonna come down as knees come forward. So I just had to move my feet because I'm a little tight from my run yesterday. One thing that can help is if you find it really difficult to keep your chest up, you can go with a counterbalance. It will help keep you more upright because we're not hinging. We're driving our knees forward, using our glutes and our hamstrings to come back up. Okay? So we're going with tempo. Slow and controlled for 10. Here we go. Slow. Find tension. We're going to pause. Slow. Come back up. Find tension in your glutes. your hamstrings and your quads. Pause. Squeeze back up. There's no looseness in the bottom. Squeeze. Good. Slow and controlled. Find those glutes. Keep that core tight. Halfway there. Head's in line with that spine, look forward. This is 7, we're almost there. Good tempo, guys. Last 3, slow. Feel the burn in the quads. Feel those glutes. One more. Control. Squeeze. Nice. Shake it out. Whew. Okay, we're going to be doing this again. So if you found you were really struggling, if you were holding a goblet, but you were really struggling in staying upright, maybe you felt you were falling backwards, maybe you were hinging too far forward, switch down to a really light dumbbell like a 5 and hold it out front for counterbalance. That's going to help you a lot. If you're not used to doing these, there's no shame in like using a bench where you're squatting to a bench and back up. Okay, it's just your brain trying to recalibrate where you are in space, especially if you're not used to driving your knees forward. Okay, so here we go. Last time for squats, and then I promise you we're coming down to the mat. So set your feet up. We're gonna tuck that pelvis, ribs down, slow and controlled, hips come down, knees come forward over toes. Imagine you're spreading the floor apart between your feet. We're not trying to push our knees out at all. We're pushing them forward over that middle toe. Squeeze your glutes to get you back up. Good control. Squats look a little bit different for everyone depending on their structure. So if you have really long femurs like me, sometimes we have to stand a little bit more wide and our torso might be a little bit more hinged. If you have short leggies, long torso, you'll often be able to be a little bit more upright. You're built for squatting. Guess what, guys? We only have 2 more. Nice. Last one. All the way up. Beautiful. Okay. Winding down, we're going to put those guys down. So up to you. We're going to come onto our back for a chest press, floor press. I'm going to use my kettlebells just because they're the heaviest ones I have. So if you're kind of in between, you can use dumbbells or kettlebells. If you're using a kettlebell, you're going to want to have it sit like this. Okay, so you're going to take your weights in your hands. We're going to come down, arms up to the sky to start. Feet on the ground, tuck your pelvis. We're going to lift those hips. Just watch. Elbows come down to the floor. They're not at our shoulders, they're just below. Make sure you're not in external rotation or internal. Hands are stacked on those elbows. Keep those hips up high. We're gonna press. Okay, down to the ground and press. So, grab those dumbbells, come onto your back, plant your feet. Press them up to the sky. Tuck that pelvis, squeeze your glutes, bridge up. Arms are up, here we go. We're doing 15, down for 1. Squeeze through that chest and those triceps. Keep that core tight. Don't push through the back. And that's 5 done already. Here we go for 10. Keep pushing those hips up to the sky, zipping up that core. Squeeze those glutes. 2 bangs for your back. We got 6 to go. Slow and controlled. Last 5. Ooh, those glutes. Last 3. Keep pushing that floor away through those hips. 2. Ooh. 1, reach up. Bring those hips down. Elbows into your body. Sit up. Put those guys in the hay. Yes, guys. We're only doing 1 set of those. Well done. All right. Time to cool down. So we're going to come back into our pigeon. Bring that knee forward. Those hips had a lot of work. I know I said we might use the sliders today. I lied. Good. So we're just going to come and really breathe into that hip, whether you have your left or your right forward, it does not matter. Nice big inhale. Really big exhale. Okay. If this is too hard for you, you can come into a 90-90. So think 90 degrees, 90 degrees. And you can just lean forward this way. So pick whichever works best for you. For your torso, you can come this way. You can come this way. Again, whatever feels good for you. Should feel a nice hip stretch here. Good, so we'll come back up and you can actually just windshield wiper around to the other side. So if you want to get into pigeon again, you can come forward, bring that leg back, or we can stick to 90-90 and just reach forward that way. It's really up to you. Ooh. Good, come on up. Windshield wiper back, and we'll come down onto our backs. Just hug your knees, pull down. Oh yeah, give yourself a little rock side to side. Oh, Rome, what are you whining? Good. So extend your left leg long. We're gonna reach that right leg up to the sky. Give yourself a little hammy stretch. If you flex and point your foot, you'll get a little bit more out of it. If that doesn't feel good, you can place your foot on the floor as well. You don't have to have your leg out straight. So if your leg was out straight, plant your foot, take your right ankle over your left thigh. Keep yourself in that figure 4 position, arms out to the side. We're gonna just drop to the left for a little twist. Really breathe into it. Nice big deep belly breaths. Breathe into the hip, into the side body. If you want to drop your gaze to the right, you can. Good. Come back up to the middle. You're going to plant your right foot. Place your left ankle. Oh no. Extend your right leg. Extend your left foot up to the sky. For that hamstring stretch. And then you can point and flex your foot. Kind of weaving in and out of it. And then we'll bring that right foot to the floor, left ankle onto the right thigh, figure 4, arms out to the side. We're gonna drop our legs to the right and our gaze to the left. We're gonna really breathe into that side, into that hip. Big deep belly breaths. to be their dogs wagging their tails. Good. Come on up. Give yourself a nice little hug. Oh, yeah. And just take what you need. If you need to lay here for a few minutes to catch your breath, relax, do it. Just some nice big inhales and exhales. Yeah. Put the work in. It's done for the day. Whether you got this done first thing in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, give yourself a good little pat on the shoulder. Well done, guys. Great job today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you haven't already subscribed, press that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram. I have 2 accounts. We've got the Evolve Strength Collective, which is where I run programs through Train Heroic, or my own personal one where I do my one-on-one coaching, Evolve with Sarah. So yeah, thanks for being here. I hope your glutes are on fire. I hope you feel good. And yeah, have a really great day.